The National Electrical Code does not specify a minimum mounting height for 277 volts fixtures. However, it is generally recommended to install them at a height that provides adequate light distribution while minimizing glare. Regarding undercounter fixtures, they can indeed be designed to operate at 277 volts. Crucially, verify that such fixtures are specifically designed and clearly labeled for 277 volts operation before installation. When installing 277 volts fixtures, several key considerations must be taken into account. Firstly, always use wiring and components that are properly rated for 277 volts. Secondly, ensure that the circuit breaker or fuse protecting the circuit is suitable for 277 volts applications. Thirdly, proper grounding of the fixtures is essential to prevent electrical shock hazards. Fourthly, maintain a safe distance between the fixtures and any combustible materials or heat sources. Fifthly, avoid mounting fixtures directly above appliances or sinks where they could be exposed to water or other hazards. Here are some additional tips to consider. Firstly, think about using light-emitting diode fixtures for 277 volts applications. They offer improved energy efficiency and a longer lifespan compared to traditional lighting options. Secondly, if necessary, consider using a transformer to step down the voltage to either 120 volts or 240 volts, depending on your specific requirements and the available power supply. Thirdly, and most importantly, always consult with a qualified and licensed electrician for the proper installation and ongoing maintenance of 277 volts fixtures. They will be able to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations, and they can help you to avoid any potential safety hazards. It is vital to adhere to all safety precautions and guidelines when working with 277 volt systems. This voltage level can be dangerous if not handled correctly, so professional expertise is always recommended. Remember to prioritize safety, use appropriate equipment, and follow all applicable electrical codes to ensure a safe and reliable lighting installation. When selecting wiring for 277 volt circuits, it is imperative to choose conductors with an insulation voltage rating that meets or exceeds the system voltage. Commonly used insulation types include THHN, THWN, and XHHW, but always consult the National Electrical Code Table 310.15b16 or its equivalent in your local electrical code for the appropriate ampacity of conductors based on their size and insulation type. Ensure that the selected conductor size is adequate for the anticipated load and any applicable directing factors for ambient temperature or the number of conductors in a raceway. Overcurrent protection is another crucial aspect of 277 volt circuit design. The circuit breaker or fuse protecting the circuit must be properly sized to protect the conductors and equipment from overloads and short circuits. Consult the National Electrical Code Section 240.4 for the rules governing overcurrent protection of conductors. The overcurrent protective device should have an interrupting rating sufficient to handle the available fault current at the point of installation. Grounding is essential for the safety of any electrical system, and 277 volt systems are no exception. All metal parts of the lighting fixtures, including the housings and enclosures, must be properly grounded to provide a low impedance path for fault current to return to the source. This helps to minimize the risk of electrical shock in the event of a ground fault. Use appropriately sized equipment grounding conductors and ensure that all connections are clean and tight. When installing 277 volts fixtures, pay close attention to the mounting methods and hardware. The fixtures must be securely mounted to a suitable support structure to prevent them from falling or becoming dislodged. Use mounting hardware that is specifically designed for the weight and type of fixture being installed. If the fixtures are being installed in a damp or wet location, use weatherproof enclosures and fittings to protect the electrical components from moisture. Consider the ambient temperature in the area where the fixtures are being installed. High ambient temperatures can reduce the ampacity of conductors and affect the performance of electrical equipment. If the fixtures are being installed in a hot environment, use conductors with a higher temperature rating and consider using ventilation to keep the equipment cool. Regularly inspect 277 volts lighting systems for any signs of damage or wear. Look for cracked or damaged insulation, loose connections, and corroded components. Replace any damaged or worn parts promptly to prevent electrical hazards. Periodically test the ground fault circuit interrupter protection if installed to ensure that it is functioning properly. Keep the fixtures clean and free from dust and debris, which can reduce their efficiency and lifespan. Always disconnect the power before performing any maintenance or repairs on 277 volts lighting systems. Use appropriate lockout-tagout procedures to prevent accidental energization of the circuit while you are working on it. If you are not qualified to perform electrical work, hire a licensed electrician to do the job. Remember that working with electricity can be dangerous, and it is always best to err on the side of safety. When selecting light-emitting diode fixtures for 277 volts applications, consider the following factors. Firstly, light output. Choose fixtures with a light output that is appropriate for the area being illuminated. Light output is typically measured in lumens. Secondly, color temperature. Select a color temperature that is suitable for the application. Warm white light is generally preferred for residential and hospitality settings, while cool white light is often used in commercial and industrial environments. Thirdly, color rendering index. Look for fixtures with a high color rendering index, which indicates how accurately the fixture renders colors compared to natural light. Fourthly, energy efficiency. Choose fixtures with a high efficacy, which is measured in lumens per watt. Fifthly, lifespan. Select fixtures with a long rated lifespan to minimize the need for replacements. Sixthly, dimming compatibility. If you want to be able to dim the lights, choose fixtures that are compatible with dimming controls. Seventhly, warranty. Look for fixtures with a good warranty to protect against defects in materials and workmanship. When installing Undercounter fixtures, consider the following factors. Firstly, mounting location. Choose a mounting location that provides adequate illumination of the countertop without creating glare. Secondly, spacing. Space the fixtures evenly along the length of the countertop to provide uniform illumination. Thirdly, wiring method. Use an approved wiring method, such as cable and conduit, to connect the fixtures to the power supply. Fourthly, accessibility. Ensure that the fixtures are easily accessible for maintenance and replacement. Fifthly, protection. Protect the fixtures from water and other hazards. Remember that 277 volts lighting systems can offer significant energy savings and improved performance compared to traditional lighting options. However, it is essential to install and maintain them properly to ensure safety and reliability. Always consult with a qualified electrician for assistance with any electrical work. It is important to remember that while the National Electrical Code does not specify a minimum mounting height for 277 volts fixtures, other codes or regulations may apply depending on the specific location and application. For example, some local building codes may have specific requirements for lighting in certain types of occupancies. It is also important to consider any applicable accessibility standards, such as the Americans with Disabilities Act, which may have requirements for the height and location of lighting controls. In addition to the factors already mentioned, there are a few other considerations to keep in mind when installing 277 volts lighting systems. Firstly, voltage drop. Voltage drop is the decrease in voltage that occurs along a conductor due to its resistance. Excessive voltage drop can cause lights to dim and equipment to malfunction. To minimize voltage drop, use conductors that are sized appropriately for the load and the distance from the power source. Secondly, harmonics. Harmonics are distortions in the voltage and current waveforms that can be caused by nonlinear loads such as electronic ballasts and light-emitting diode drivers. Harmonics can cause overheating of electrical equipment and interference with other electronic devices. To mitigate harmonics, use harmonic filters or other mitigation techniques. Thirdly, surge protection. Surge protection devices can protect lighting systems from damage caused by voltage surges. Voltage surges can be caused by lightning strikes, utility switching, and other events. Surge protection devices should be installed at the service entrance and at the lighting fixtures. Fourthly, emergency lighting. Emergency lighting is required in many commercial and industrial buildings to provide illumination during a power outage. Emergency lighting systems must be designed to provide adequate illumination for a specified period of time and must be tested regularly to ensure that they are functioning properly. Fifthly, lighting controls. Lighting controls can be used to reduce energy consumption and improve the comfort of occupants. Lighting controls can include occupancy sensors, dimmers, and time switches. When selecting lighting controls, consider the specific needs of the application and choose controls that are compatible with the lighting fixtures. Remember that 277 volts lighting systems can be a safe and efficient way to provide illumination in commercial and industrial buildings. However, it is essential to install and maintain them properly to ensure safety, reliability, and energy efficiency. Always consult with a qualified electrician for assistance with any electrical work. The selection of appropriate luminaires or lighting fixtures for a 277-volt system involves careful consideration of several factors to ensure optimal performance, energy efficiency, and safety. Firstly, consider the application. Determine the specific purpose of the lighting, such as general illumination, task lighting, or accent lighting. This will influence the type of luminaire, light output, and light distribution required. Secondly, consider the light output. Select luminaires with a light output that is appropriate for the area being illuminated. Light output is typically measured in lumens, and the required lumen level will depend on the size of the space, the desired level of brightness, and the task being performed. Thirdly, consider the light distribution. Choose luminaires with a light distribution pattern that is suitable for the application. Some luminaires provide a wide, even distribution of light, while others provide a more focused beam of light. Fourthly, consider the color temperature. Select a color temperature that is appropriate for the application. Warm white light, with a color temperature of around 2700 to 3000 Kelvin, is generally preferred for residential and hospitality settings, while cool white light, with a color temperature of around 4000 to 5000 Kelvin, is often used in commercial and industrial environments. Fifthly, consider the color rendering index. Look for luminaires with a high color rendering index, which indicates how accurately the luminaire renders colors compared to natural light. A color rendering index of 80 or higher is generally recommended for most applications. Sixthly, consider the energy efficiency. Choose luminaires with a high efficacy, which is measured in lumens per watt. Light-emitting diode luminaires are typically more energy efficient than traditional lighting technologies such as fluorescent and incandescent. Seventhly, consider the lifespan. Select luminaires with a long-rated lifespan to minimize the need for replacements. Light-emitting diode luminaires typically have a much longer lifespan than traditional lighting technologies. Eighthly, consider the control options. Choose luminaires that are compatible with lighting control systems, such as dimmers, occupancy sensors, and time switches. Lighting control systems can help to reduce energy consumption and improve the comfort of occupants. Ninthly, consider the aesthetics. Select luminaires that are aesthetically pleasing and complement the overall design of the space. Tenthly, consider the cost. Balance the cost of the luminaires with their performance, energy efficiency, and lifespan. Remember that the selection of appropriate luminaires is an important part of designing a 277 volts lighting system. By carefully considering the factors outlined above, you can ensure that the system provides optimal performance, energy efficiency, and safety. Always consult with a qualified lighting designer or electrical engineer for assistance with selecting luminaires.